Welcome to Q 版演播室. I'm Natalie Shell.
I'm Breely Liu.
And I'm Annie Ma.
Today we're going to be talking about girls in science and math. So I have noticed a problem, which is there are not enough girls doing math and science. And this problem actually starts even in high school. So according to one of College Board's recent studies, in a lot of math and science related AP courses, there are so many more guys than girls. For example, AP Computer Science A, I think that's the worst, where we've only got 24% girls. In AP Physics C, it's a little bit better with 25%. And even courses like AP Calculus BC, which is like a common math course, has 42% girls. And this issue actually continues on to even when you're working, because women make up half of the workforce, obviously, but then they only make up 28% of the engineering and science workforce, which is an issue I think we really need to combat. And I myself have too faced a lot of issues related to being a girl in STEM. So an example of this is when I entered a math competition, which I do a lot because I'm kind of a nerd, but it was called Math Counts Nationals, and there were 220 kids there, but only 40 girls, which was actually really upsetting to me. And there was another experience that hit much closer to home to me, which was when I entered a math competition at my Sunday school, and I went to receive my award. And I remember I went up to the guy giving up the certificates, and I said, can I have mine? And he said, sorry, we only have the awards for the math competition. So I was like, oh yes, that's me. And he looks at me and he says, are you sure? Of course I'm sure. So anyway, so I go to the pile of certificates and I dig out my award. And I got first place, so obviously I get the last laugh there.
Yeah.
But I think that this just shows how dire the situation is, that girls really do not receive the respect that they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering, do you guys have any similar experiences?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I'm in my school robotics team, and it's a group effort engineering course, and I definitely feel like when guys are sharing their ideas, there's a lot more focus, and they're given a lot more credibility, and I totally see what you're saying in terms of girls in STEM and the doubt that goes with that. So yeah, I think it's a huge problem right now.
Yeah, and I feel like in my school we have a programming club just kind of like a robotics thing, where most of the club is primarily composed of just men. There's not really a lot of girls in it, which is kind of disappointing to see, because I feel like the girls are maybe just as good as men as programming, but they feel that because they're women they don't want to join these clubs. It's not because they're not good as them, it's not because of their ability, but it may just be because they feel like there's so many men. They feel very overpowered by them. They feel like they're being outnumbered, so they don't want to join, and they feel kind of outnumbered.